Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Sistas on BET. Hey guys, it has only been like a month and some change. Yes, I know I have been MIA, but I became a granny while I was gone. So I've been in Kentucky buying houses and furniture and baby stuff and getting ready for my grandbaby who finally came 7/7/22. So I'm back in Georgia. I am definitely excited about my newfound love. He is adorable, and I may even bless y'all with a picture at the end of this video because I love y'all and I know y'all love me too. So yes, enjoy my grandbaby with me. So that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. And I didn't want to film in Kentucky for whatever reason. I didn't have lights. I didn't have nothing. So I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to wait. And then I'm going to get caught up. And so that's what this review is. I'm going to get caught up on this season. So it's so much that has happened that I have not spoken on, and some things that I have spoken on. So I'm just going to speak on a little bit of everything as I see fit. First, if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. That's what I need you to do. And I appreciate those who subscribed even when I wasn't here. Y'all are the MVPs. Those who already subscribed are the MVPs. And I'm telling y'all, I got a few more bags in. And at the end of this year, we're not giving away nothing if we don't have 1,000 subscribers. So tell a friend. Okay, so now let's get into it. I don't understand why Q is still at the house. I don't understand why, you know, Calvin would convince him to let him stay. Like, he needs to be gone. Like, did they forget that he's the one that robbed them? Like, he robbed Calvin first, and then he robbed you, Maurice, and then he took you to the bank to rob the bank. Listen, how is he still in your house? No, me and Calvin would have been fighting. I'm sorry. Like, if you want him to be in your room, you just have him in your room and you say that. But you're not going to have him in here on my couch. That's what we're not going to do. Remember, this is my place. I rent the room to you, so this is my stuff. So you can't tell this man that he can stay on this couch. But you know, Maurice wanted him there anyway. Because if Maurice didn't want him there, he would not be there. Am I right or am I wrong? Okay, I know I'm right. Because, you know, I ain't going to say it unless I know I'm right. So Maurice playing hard to get and whatnot. But we all know he wants him some Q. Because he's lonely and he's desperate. I do not like the way he's playing it up. I don't like the way, you know, he's talking down on Q. It's like, put him out or stop being a negative Nancy. That's what I'm going to call him. Stop being a negative Nancy if you're not going to put him out. And Calvin, I don't understand what his get up is. He's just in and out, and he's so drunk that he's telling a gay man about his fetish with dildos and how he likes to be the bottom. Like, why? Like, I'm just waiting on the menage to go down because I'm sure it's going to go down at some point. There's going to be some type of orgy going on between these three. No one's going to be able to convince me otherwise because why? Why come? Why come? And so for Maurice to come in and Calvin to have his head in Q's lap and Q ain't got no clothes on. Yeah, he was just drunk. Yeah, he threw up on the he was probably doing some his gag reflex ain't together. So that's why he was throwing up everywhere, I guess. I don't know. But I just thought it was a weird look. I don't like it. I don't like how they keep taking us to this apartment, making us view this contraption of a situation. Because we all know Q shouldn't be there. And in the real world, he would not be there. So I'm just going to be happy that Calvin is at least not bothering Sabrina these days. Because Sabrina is definitely with the Prince of Zamunda. She is with the Prince. Yes, he is. He has many, many millions through many, many accounts. And, you know, she's finally giving him a chance. And I really like him for her so far. Now, we did see she was in the grocery store and she was getting followed by those African women who happened to be from his country or who happened to see a picture of her on the cover of a magazine. And she had no idea that he was even a prince. So she was like, wait a minute, why you didn't tell me you was a prince? And he was like, I'm so sorry. It means nothing over here, but it means something in my land. You need to tell me everything, bro. You need to tell me everything, bro. Like if I was a blood or a crip, I would tell you. So you need to tell me if you was yeah, so I can make my decision on whether or not I want to be with you. I mean, we could have been had sex by now if I'd have known you was the prince. Tell me what I'm working with. So, y'all know I'm crazy. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed but the date. Okay. Okay, so Sabrina's been kind of chilling with her African prince, and she's really enjoying the way he's treating her, and I'm enjoying it for her because that's what she deserves. Now, I don't know what's up with her wardrobe and these loud colors, these bright oranges. It's almost like they're dressing her like an African woman already, because African women wear those big bold colors and big patterns, and they do that, and it's high fashion. So I feel like they're kind of sliding her into that, even though she was already wearing tablecloths for dresses anyway, because her stylist is crap. And I said it and I meant it, and I'm not taking it back. I'm not going to take it back. Nope, not even taking it back. Okay, so moving right along, we got Danny and Logan. Ain't they cute? He came to the airport. You know, I haven't been here in a few weeks, but she did approach him like she wanted to date him, and she apologized and whatnot. And so they have a date scheduled. And so I'm very excited about that for Danny. I'm happy that she's moving past Preston, kind of, sort of. It's like on today's episode, she was wanting him to want to say more, but he was really just calling for Gary. But I just feel like she needs to leave Preston where he is. I feel like he's not the one. I do like her moving towards Logan. Logan is a good man. He has a great job. They have a lot more in common. Seems to be the easy way to go, because love is not supposed to be hard. You're not supposed to have to work that hard for love to work. That's not the way it's supposed to go. And I'm going to stand on that. So I definitely want Danny to continue to see Logan. And I want her to leave Preston where he is. And I don't even mind seeing Preston meet other women. You know, if y'all just want to keep him on the show, that's fine. But he doesn't need to be with Danny. She's not the one. It's not going to work. So moving right along, we do have Andy and Gary and Big Bird. Now we know Gary bought her that penthouse apartment. And, you know, basically wanted her to stay in it so that he could, you know, keep tabs on her, basically. Now, I could have sworn that he had probably some recording devices all throughout the apartment, but she had the place debugged, and so I have to give him a little teeny weeny bit of credit for that. But she definitely wanted to test the waters, and she had Robin come over to her new place. And that was like, girl. Okay, so the place was debugged, but did you check the windows? Because he's definitely watching you through a telescope from his office across the street. Like, how you don't know that his office is across the street from your building and it aligns with your apartment? I don't know. But he showing up, saw you and your boy having sex, and he is mad. M-A-D, mad. He's mad. I think at this point, he's trying to figure out how he can get his money back, because he said he want his money back. He don't want this. He bought you that apartment. He bought you the car. He bought you all the clothes and stuff so that y'all could be together, for you to want to be with him. But you don't want to be with him. You did this to him. And it was amazing to me to see Aaron talk him down like, wait a minute, what are you doing? You are out of line. This is too far. You're doing too much. I was very happy to see, you know, him see that, because I think that's his first time probably seeing that side of Gary. And he was like, no, I'm not letting you go until you calm down. You're not going to her till you calm down. Because Gary was ready to go, you know, do some things. But like, bro, calm down. Ain't nobody told you to buy me nothing. You violated my privacy by going in my apartment, moving all of my stuff up to the penthouse suite, making me take this apartment. I asked you to move my stuff back. You never did. So what you're not going to do is try to dictate who I have in my house where I live. Thank you for the place. But yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So That would, to me, was a little strange, but you know, at least Aaron is able to talk to him like, bro, you tripping. You doing too much. Like, let that girl be. And I don't know how far it's gonna go because you know he's gonna want his money back. $3 million for the apartment. What about 700,000 for the car? Then you got all those handbags and stuff. Was at least another 300,000. Yeah, okay, that's $4 million. Let's just say 4.5 million. Trying to get her back. Like, I don't know what made you think Andy was the type that could be purchased, but you definitely went that route, and now you mad and want a refund because you don't like how it's turning out for you. Sorry, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles at times, so deal with it. Moving right along, we have Karen and Aaron. Now, we all know Karen is pregnant, and she has made it clear that this is Zach's baby. There ain't no way around it. It has to be Zach's baby. This is Zach's baby. Aaron, stop. I told you, this is Zach's baby. This baby is Zach's. I'm telling you, it's Zach's baby. I know it's Zach's baby. It's Zach's baby. It ain't Zach's baby. She was more than shocked to see that, yeah, she was barely 4 weeks pregnant, which means it was probably the preacher's baby. Then she wants to know, you know, how long after somebody busted you will it take for you to actually get pregnant? And they said up to a week. Girl, it ain't gonna be no week. It was within a day or two. Honey, if you didn't get pregnant within that, it's not his baby at all. So I just think it's weird that she's still trying to hold on to the glimmer of hope that it could be Zach's, but at least she gave Preacher some coochie, and they was humping on that couch like nobody's business. And I said, some preacher man, because he showed up digging up in her like he's a construction worker. Is him a carpenter? I was like, okay, girl, get it in, girl. But you know, him taking her keys and you know, not meaning to take her keys. I thought that was awful strange. What do you mean come and get your keys? Those are not his keys. He left them there because he does not want them. So why do you want him to come by the shop to go and get these keys when you know he don't want them? Pam hit it on the head. If he left them, he don't want them. And he don't, but you want him to have them. Why? That's not his baby. Are you even going to be honest with him on the possibility that it could be the preacher man's baby? Are you going to do that? Because I think preacher man going to tell him if you don't. So you might as well tell him, because preacher man going to tell him, yes, that baby could be mine. I'm the one bringing her pickles and ice cream, not you, Zach. So you bag. I don't know why I always want to say Gary instead of Zach and Zach instead of Gary. I don't know. They are two totally different people, and I like them different amounts. And it just seems to always happen. So while we're bringing up Zach, let's talk about Fatima and Fatima's crazy self. Now, we saw at the end of last season, Fatima beat up Hayden's car and was about to bust him and Gary with a baseball bat. But she didn't. But he, in turn, turned her into the police, had her arrested for vandalizing his property and, you know, assault or whatever. And she was arrested and Andy got her out. But I really don't like what he's doing with Fatima's character. He's making her seem belligerent at times and irrational most of the time. And I don't like that. I liked it when she was cool, calm, and collected. Not this, I'm about to bull over if I don't get my way. I'm not really thinking straight because I want to do what I want to do. Fatima, I don't like her. Send her back. I don't like her. But I do like it when she's soft with Zach. See, I was about to do it again. Okay, I do like it when she's, you know, soft with Zach and, you know, shows that side of her. I do like it. So hopefully we can see more of that from her, because the whole beat up the vehicle before you know what's going on thing, didn't fly with me. And then the whole Gary being locked up and they're going to extend his probation. That is not how the law works. They can just extend your probation. You got to go back and get new charges. If you made it off of paper, they literally have to recharge you and retry you and reconvict you to put you back on paper. They can't just say, "Now you back on paper now because you messed up." Nope. That ain't happened. And he's not going to have to be stuck in jail for a baby he didn't even know anything about, that he's just now finding out about. That wouldn't happen. And they damn sure wouldn't make him pay all of the back pay before they let him out. So I don't know what they're trying to prove, but the scenarios are just like stupid. But, you know, Hayden caught his people downtown and got them to lock him up and hold him without a bail and all of this stuff. And you know, Zach is just basically like, finally, I have my own money and I still got to get help from people. Boy, be quiet. You can pay us back. You can pay us back because you didn't pay your contractors. They was ready for you to come home. Your friend had to pay them for you. Which I feel like, I don't feel as bad about him as I did before, but I don't like Gary at all. And I think dude's going to find out that Gary is a POS. And I don't think he knows it right now, because I don't think he would really align himself with him if he did know. That's just my opinion. So I like him as a friend for Zach, but I do not like him working with Gary, and I want Gary off the show. I don't even want to see him date anybody else. Just get him off the show. Get him away. So, and let's just see more of Andy and Big Bird, because that's what we really want to see, ain't it? And I just wonder how it's going to actually play out when Zach finds out that it might not be his baby. Is he going to immediately say, I want a DNA test? What's going to really happen? Like, how is he going to find out? It's like, I want to know now. So, I don't know. I just can't wait for it to happen. And I can't wait for Karen to have to admit the fact that it is not Zach's baby. That's what I want to see happen. I want to see him get out of this legal trouble, which doesn't look like that's going to happen, because Hayden got a federal warrant and has been combing through the airport footage trying to figure out, is there any way that Zach got this information from somebody at the airport? Now, why he would think to look through his business works cameras. How convenient is that? Like, seriously. But that's what he thought to do, and he's just seen him and her. How did you know automatically that was the senator's wife? How many of y'all know what y'all senator's wives look like right now, today? So they was just gonna make that happen. They was gonna force it. They forcing it. So we're going to see how that comes out. Hopefully something happens to Hayden and he dies or something, and then we don't have to deal with him no more, because I'm sick of him totally. So we'll just have to see. I want to see Andy and Robin do big things. Him asking her about Zach was kind of weird, though. Is that just me? I don't know why, but it's kind of weird. Like, why would she be asking you to help somebody that she's actively having sex with or she's had sex with without telling you? That doesn't make any sense. And she didn't even tell him. She said he was my best friend's guy, but he's also your assistant's guy now. He messes with Fatima. That's something that you probably should have told him to ease his mind. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I didn't really care for that. And Sabrina moving right along with the prince. I love it. I want to see more of it. I don't want him to have some jaded past, so that's going to cause her to not deal with him and run back into Calvin's arms. I do not want to see Calvin no more. Maurice is cool to stay on the show, but I really don't need to see him and Q anymore. I don't like that dynamic. It's stupid. It would not happen in real life, and it needs to be thrown away. Out the door. And Karen and this baby. So that's the biggest thing. Like, how's that going to actually come down? Because it looks like she's opening up more to preacher man, but she's still keeping one foot, in the pool for Zach. And so I think that's going to be her downfall. But we'll just have to see how it all plays out. So, yes, that's all I'm going to say about catching up Sistas. And I got a lot of other series to catch up. P-Valley, Basketball Wives. There's a lot of series I got to catch up. And I'm picking up Love Allen next week. So, y'all wish me luck, because I'm going to not miss any more recordings. This is my last time missing recordings. And I do believe that Ready to Love starts this week or next week, so I will be covering that as well. See, I got a lot of stuff coming for you. So yeah, you had to wait a little bit to see me again, but here I is. So leave a comment if you want to say anything, or if you feel the way I feel about these characters and where the storyline is going. Just leave it in the comments. You know I'm going to answer you right quick. But again, if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. And again, I mentioned it earlier, but we do have a contest going for the first 1,000 people that subscribe. They have a chance to win $1,000 from yours truly. Yours truly. I'm going to give you $1,000, one person. And I've also got handbags from Telfire that I'm going to give away. And I've got a couple of things that I'm going to give away. That I said I ain't going to tell y'all till we get to 800 people. But I'll tell y'all when we get to 750, and then we'll just need 250 more, and surely we'll get that. We need about 300 more people to join before I can give this stuff away. And I'm tired of talking about it. So, I do appreciate y'all. And even if you don't want to subscribe, you know what, boo? You watch this video, and I love you too. I love you as well. So, thank you for that. And, again, that is my $5.02. Peace.